We have roughly 34 more days until the beginning of 2026. With that brings new opportunities, new grinds, new ambitions, new clients. Here we have a guideline that we're going to break down. This is something that I hand typed up for you guys. This is something that is similar to our process here, but is not exactly the same. I've left out a couple key crucial steps only because we need some more originality in the world. If everybody was copy and paste with how they onboard and offboard clients, there'd be no originality to it. I'm going to go ahead and leave a download link to this specific document down in the description. You guys can head over and read word for word, or however you guys want to do it. Take certain things, apply it to your own systems. Let's go ahead and dive right into it. We have the high ticket web design client onboarding and offboarding manual. This is a complete internal guide that outlines the exact steps, scripts, documents, and prerequisites required to smoothly onboard and offboard high ticket web design clients. Before we get started reading the first section, this is something that I feel like a lot of you guys are struggling with to keep clients long term. I'm not talking about clients returning to you 2 weeks in or 3 weeks in. I'm talking a year later, 2 years later, 3 years later, when they need changes or updates to their website. You want to build that long-term relationship first. Don't look at people as a dollar sign. Build that relationship. People know people, and that could very well change your life just simply by building long-term relationships and doing good quality work, keeping communication high. We're going to dive deeper into that into this section. Number 1, introduction. This manual is designed to create a relationship first, high trust onboarding and offboarding system for all high ticket web design clients who work with our agency. Our priority is to not just deliver a website, it's to build long-term partnerships, open communication, and premium white glove experience. A relationship first approach ensures clients feel understood, valued, and supported. Trust is built before money is exchanged. Key section. Communication becomes effortless. The client stays with us for years. Maintenance, SEO, automation, redesigns, referrals increase naturally. This guide combines operational steps with relationship building touch points at every stage. For the second section, pre-onboarding phase before payment. These steps happen before the client officially signs or pays. Purpose: confirm fit, set expectations, and lock in deliverables. 2.1, the discovery call. Very important. Goals: understand their needs, identify pain points, position our solution, determine if they qualify as a high ticket client, and explain your pricing tiers. This is a major step in the development cycle as far as moving forward, the discovery call. This is kind of where everybody understands each other. This is where you build your guidelines. This is where you set timelines, things of that nature. 2.2, send the high ticket proposal PDF. Document includes summary of their business, scope of work, number of pages, design style direction, timeline, deliverables, pricing, plus payment schedule, and additional options, upsells, terms and limitations. So like any automation, incorporation, anything of that nature that is kind of like an additional option that they want to incorporate. Make sure you include that in the proposal. Please build a proposal. This is a super simple step that people overlook for some reason, and I'm not quite sure why. There's hundreds of tools out there to make this step super simple. You got ChatGPT, you can use Claude, you can use Perplexity, you can use literally any tool out there. Give them a few sentences, build yourself a good template. From there, you can copy and paste information over per different client. It's super simple, and this is a major trust factor when you're actually booking a client. It's simply just one document that explains all of the information. It absolutely takes the leap forward in the professionalism. Please do it. 2.3, send the service agreement. This is the contract. This is legally required before any work begins. Includes scope, payment terms, liability, revision limits, communication expectation, project timeline, rules, refund policy. So break all of this stuff down. This is the big document. This is the, hey, this has got our name on it, this has got your name on it. This is a big agreement here where it's like now that trust factor is kind of combining. Now you're starting to get signed paperwork and documents. You're moving forward in that right direction. But make sure you guys do this part. Don't just expect it not to be necessary. It is necessary. It saves you and it saves the client, and it builds a major trust factor, and again, it improves the professionalism in the process. 2.4, this is a prerequisite document. Client requirements checklist. This is what the client must provide before moving forward. So this includes things like brand color, brand fonts, or we choose them, logos, make sure they're transparent, brand assets, copywriting for each page, photos and videos they want used, access details, domain, old site hosting if they have a WordPress site or whatever, make sure that you get backend access, any inspiration websites that they might have saved, and any existing branding guidelines. Now we're moving towards the blue bills. 2.5, payment phase. Once the client agrees, you send an invoice. We use Stripe, 100% Stripe is the easiest. Send a Stripe link. Client pays the deposit 50% or your custom structure. However you guys set up your pricing, however you guys do your deposits and all that kind of stuff, it's totally on you. Payment is confirmed. 2.6, we send the welcome package PDF immediately. This is something we have automated, so as soon as the client makes that payment, they're automatically going to get an email with the welcome package. This is a delivered immediately after payment document. Includes welcome message, project timeline. Once again, there is a lot of things we repeat here. There's not too many times you can repeat some of this stuff. Overview of the next steps, what we need from them, assigned team members, Slack or email communication rules. Communication is a big term. If you guys aren't keeping up with communication, it literally takes 5 minutes at the end of your night. Number 3, this is the onboarding phase after payment. Once the client signs the contract and pays the initial invoice, official onboarding begins. 3.1, send access agreements. If you're using the client's existing systems, this is going back to what I said before. Examples are backend access agreement, website access agreement, and asset access agreement. These documents states we only use their access for building their website. No changes are made outside of the scope. Access will be removed after the project completion. Moving down to 3.2, this is the client intake form. This is a detailed project questionnaire. Now you guys don't have to necessarily do this exactly how we would do it, because yes, it is a lot of documentation back and forth to send to the client. It is kind of easy to just book a call and go over a lot of this stuff. This is something that we'll get into in a few more steps. Client intake form, 3.2. This form is the foundation of the entire build. This is everything. This breaks everything down. Even things that have been said before, this is a form that shows all of it on paper, where everybody's at, so everybody has a good understanding. This should include company mission and values, target audience, primary call to action request, brand personality, competitors, colors they prefer, pages required, the drop-down list, features needed, booking, e-commerce, blogs, etc. Do they need marketing funnels? Do they need automation? Do they need SEO setup? This all goes back to the initial onboarding phase with that discovery call, just going back and forth like, hey, we offered this back to you now. Are you sure this isn't something that you want to add in? 3.3, create a client folder structure inside Google Drive or Notion, client assets, copywriting, design files, development files, approval and revisions, and final delivery. Now you can do this inside of Slack as well. This just gives you and that client that trust factor back and forth. Hey, like we're getting this work done. You can see our active changes. Now moving on to 3.4, this is the kickoff call. This is the big major call out of any of the other ones. This is where everything finalized moving forward. Agenda, number 1, review intake form. 2, confirm goals and expectations. 3, walk through their timeline. 4, introduce client to communication channel. 5, explain when they'll see their first draft. And 6, explain revision structure. Number 4, this is the active project phase. This is design and development. This is how you keep the project on rails. 4.1, initial wireframes. Delivered in Figma, however you guys want to deliver it. This is what we do. We deliver it in Figma, client reviews and approves. No development starts until the wireframes are approved. So like I was saying before, wireframes, basically the structure of how everything is going to be. Guys want me to do a separate video specifically on that? Comment down below. 4.2, this is high fidelity mockups. Color, typography, layout, images, brand integration, client approves, max 1 to 2 revisions. So this here is a little bit different than how we do it, but like I said, there's build your own structure. 4.3, development, build. You begin developing the website on your staging domain. 4.4, update messages every Monday. We do daily. Every Monday, send tasks completed, what's coming next, any blockers, any issues that you're currently trying to fix. This keeps communication high. That way you guys are both on the same page. Even if the communication gets repetitive, it's never a bad thing. 4.5, mid-project review. So this is your 50 to 60% mark. Client reviews live staging version. You collect feedback, you make the changes. Again, this is kind of different than how we do it, but it's there for you guys to do whatever you want to do with. Offboarding phase. So this is after the website is approved. This is the project's done. This is you've made the changes for the client. You guys are both happy. This is the handoff phase. So this ensures a clean, professional handoff. 5.1. This is the final payment invoice before migration and launch. Once paid, move to launch. You guys agree on the hosting domain. You guys agree on the managing. This is just a baseline structure. Depending on how you guys have your services set up, whether you're doing a managed service or whether you're just doing a, hey, I built this website for you, I'm handing the code off to you. This is that point where if you're doing managed, you're gonna collect that monthly retainer moving forward, and you're also gonna get the final payment for the website. So you're gonna get the deposit, you're gonna get the final payment, and then you're gonna get that retainer. Moving on to 5.2, this is the migration to client domain. This really should be like a 4.2 or something like that. But you're going to transfer the website over, you're going to set up the hosting, set up the redirects, you're going to integrate the analytics, you're going to connect the forms and connect the booking system. So this is your final, basically, before you get that final payment, dog food the entire website, make sure everything you guys have built is actually working, test it on incognito mode, test it on a different on a different browser, clear your cache, test it on your phone, make sure everything is 100% ready to go at this point. Before payment, before the final invoice is sent out. Again, moving down, 5.3, launch checklist, delivered to client and archive. This includes all pages checked, all mobile responsive checks completed, all animations tested, contact forms tested, SEO titles and descriptions and security settings enabled. 5.4, final training session. This is a 30 to 45 minute call or Loom video. We usually use Loom, or sometimes we'll book a Google Meet, whatever the client requests. This is train client on how to update pages, how to add posts, how to update photos, and how to use their CMS. Give them a recorded training video breaking everything down, and if they have any questions, make sure you answer them. Regardless if it's a week or 2 weeks from now, make sure you get back to them and answer them in a timely manner. 5.5, deliver the final handoff package. So this is a professional zipped final delivery folder containing all login info, brand colors and fonts, logo pack, Figma designs, website guidelines, PDF, SEO checklist, CMS tutorial videos, legal disclaimers, everything that you've built from the time that you guys hopped on a discovery call till now. Include everything in there, structured out in different folders. It might be a little overwhelming, but just ensure that the client understands why you're doing that. 5.6, remove all access. This is for security. Remove from hosting, remove from domain provider, remove from CMS, remove from Google Analytics. Client is notified. All access has been removed for your security. Again, this is not including any managed services. This is not including any sort of extra add-on stuff that requires management. Post-launch follow-up. 2 messages are sent. We usually do a 6.1, which is a 1-week check-in, ask how the site is performing, answer any questions, fix small bugs, and then we do a 2-week check-in, which should be 6.2, but same process. 6.2, 30-day check-in, offer ongoing maintenance plan. Again, it's a good time to throw that on the table. If they're getting overwhelmed or they're super busy with work, they can't make changes, throw that on the table. SEO upgrades, monthly updates, additional pages, and automation services. Number 7, these are documents included, templates to provide to the client. So below is a list of everything you must create and send. Pre-onboarding documents, again, this is just going over what we talked about before. Proposal PDF, service agreement contract, client requirements checklist, the invoice, the welcome package, and then the onboarding documents, access agreement, intake form, kickoff call, book that agenda, whatever you want to do. Mid-project documents is a weekly update template, revision request form. Again, we do daily update templates, or if we're really busy, we'll push it to weekly. Offboarding documents, launch your checklist, final handoff package, the training video, post-launch follow-up templates. Number 8, internal agency SOPs to keep everything consistent with your team. 8.1, communication rules. All client updates must be delivered weekly. All revisions must be documented inside the revision folder. No changes outside the scope without written approval. 8.2 is the timeline enforcement. If the client delays assets, timeline is frozen. If the client delays responses more than 7 days, the project is paused. This is regardless of any sort of what they've already paid or anything like that. The client also needs to do their part. 8.3, revision control. First revision round, minor to medium changes. Second revision round, only polishing. This is again solely up to how you guys want to do it. This is just kind of a baseline structure. Anything beyond this requires additional payment. Your time is money. Do not get yourself caught up in making these crazy dashboard changes or these crazy marketplace integrations. Number 9, the conclusion. This structured onboarding and offboarding system ensures that clients receive a consistent experience, high-level professionalism, clear communication, protection for both parties, predictable timelines, and a smooth handoff process. By following this manual, your agency will operate like a premium high-ticket service provider every single time. Out of anything we talked about in this video, please increase the value that you can offer to your clients. Increase your communication with clients. Stop looking at clients as dollar signs. I'm in the position where I absolutely need clients in order to suffice to keep my house, to put food on the table. I depend on this. But the reason why I have been successful with this is because of how I engage with my clients, how I book my clients, how I keep that offboarding system in place where I'm reaching out to them every month, every 2 months, every 3 months. Hey, what's going on? How's this functioning? Is there anything you'd like changed? Just be there. This is something that I see a lot of development agencies and freelancers fail at. With how AI is working and how every single day there are more people trying to do what we do, which is awesome. But if you want to stand out, you're going to respect your clients as human beings. You're going to build real relationships. I know this video is a little bit different than what I'm typically doing, but if you guys enjoy the content, you want more structured content breaking systems down like this, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys would actually like to see, what you're struggling with. Or go ahead and head over to my Instagram. It's bluebillshtml, same as my YouTube handle. Send me a DM and just kind of let me know where you're struggling at. Let's go back and forth with some conversation. If you guys are interested in any services that we have to offer, check out thedigitalink.com, link in the description. If you guys could like, comment, and subscribe on this video and also turn on the post notifications for my channel, I would greatly appreciate it. It's been Blue Bills. If you guys have your back against the wall, find where you're failing, fix it, move forward. But do not give up. See y'all in the next one.